Well, welcome to this brief presentation demonstration of what you can do when you go live. Purpose of this is to show you some of the things you can use that will enhance your presentation when you're looking to communicate with your customers and prospects. A bit like that countdown introduction that you just saw. So the point of this is to show you just a few things of what you can use and what we will use with you to enhance your presentation if you're going to go live on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, or probably more importantly, going live on Zoom. So if you're looking at doing webinars and seminars, it's to look to enhance your presentation and to beat your competition when it comes to presenting to people online and presenting live. So stay with me. I'm just going to go over to my desk. I'll see you there. Well, welcome to the desk. I hope you enjoyed the first bit. Just a point about the kind of the intro bit. That was our green screen. You may well have noticed it, but that was our a green screen setup at our office. But it basically shows that we were in the office, and that's one of the things that we would recommend that you do, and that we will set up for you to ensure that wherever your live shows are being presented or recorded, should I say, that they can be made to look as professional as possible, even if it's at a home office. So that's really important. That's the first thing. Now, what I want to do now is just show you some of the things that we recommend that you do when you're presenting live. And this is going beyond just a typical or a simple Zoom call, or beyond holding up an iPhone and going, "Hello, Mum, I'm on Facebook Live." So let's go to the first thing, which is about presentations. And if you're presenting software, one of the first things you want to do is obviously make sure that your branding is accompanying everything that you're doing. So we'll move over to scene 1. So we have scene 1, and as you can see, this is our website. There's nothing revolutionary about this, but the bottom line is that, as you can see, we've got our branding on there, our colorways, and just a way of being able to communicate with people whilst showing them what you're doing. And the fact that this could be a computer that's sitting below the camera, so you can continue to look at people you would just be looking down and just following through. But the main thing about this is that with most Zoom calls, people are looking down at their laptop, and the camera is looking up, and you're looking up everybody's nostrils. Not a good look. So anyway, this is the first thing. So we've got a professional, smart way of presenting anything that's online. So software as a service, anything that is a screen-based presentation, and it could be made to look far more professional than just a blank screen. So I'm going to move on to the next thing, which would be a product presentation. And for that, we're going to switch scenes, and I'll show you what I'm doing and what I'm using. So on this case, we're going to go to camera 1. Now, camera 1, as you can see, is up here. These are the devices that we're using, and this is the main thing that we're using to switch views and so on. I'll start with this. We've got number 1 pressed. We've got 4 inputs, which means 4 cameras or devices. So it can be camera 1, 2, 3, and a laptop. It's quite simple. But this switches cameras and input devices, and this is a speed dial for your scenes. So it's nothing more complicated than that. Let me just zoom in and show you. All it is it connects up to the laptop and has a pre-programmed scene on it. Whether it's got a video overlay like you saw right at the beginning with the countdown, that was just an overlay. So if you're demonstrating a product, or you've got a piece of hardware that demands that people can see what you're doing and can see which buttons you're pressing, this is the ideal opportunity. It doesn't matter what you're picking up or showing people, and this is what it is, and this is what you're supposed to do, etc., etc. So, moving on to our next scene. So, this could be a video. This could be anything that you want to demonstrate and present to someone, but just as a picture-in-picture. And in this particular case, it's a PDF, and it's our marketing playbook, and we're able to just go through the pages. We can make it slightly larger if we want to, move it around. I can kind of move out the way and allow, and just basically, it's about having the freedom and flexibility to be able to present the way that you want to present with the tools that you have. And the point here is that you're in control. You've got camera 1, 2 or 3 and a speed dial button, or speed dial buttons, should I say, that enable you to switch scenes. And from there, we can move onto our ticker tape. Nothing special, but it shows that you're thinking ahead. People are going to tune into you, and you've got your different prospects that you've invited to look at you on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Here's there could be specific telephone. I mean, I'm pointing over there. I'm looking at my screen, but you've got these your telephone numbers along here, email address, even special offers. If you're watching this, call us now for. It could be anything, but it's all about professionalism. But it's also one person doing it, and that's me. Move on, next one, Skype. Now, whilst I'm showing Skype here, the point of this is if you're doing a Zoom call, if you're doing a webinar, if the point of what you're demonstrating is to invite specific guests onto your show, this just gives you the overlays. You can see our logos here, but then on the other side, you would have your guest's name. It just adds to the professionalism, but it takes seconds to get this done. And that's the importance about this. It doesn't take long, but it's all about selling and understanding what your competition are doing. So the point of this is that the great and the good have said that 2021 is going to be the biggest year ever for businesses that go live. Now, we're all in the same boat. We're restricted from going to see people. This is the only way that you can communicate your authenticity to your customers and prospects, and to be involved really in true digital transformation, which is to transpose that sales process onto video and audio and live. And that way you're able to communicate who you are, what you do, to get buy-in from people. And we both know that 70-80% of the research process is completed without your prospects ever speaking to any of your salespeople. So this is live. This is what we're recommending, and our approach to the production of B2B content. It's content production, B2B content production. The point of this is that there must be a flow, like a waterfall, that engages people, it draws them in, it shows them your professionalism through the content that you've produced. And the fact that it was going to go live, it's going to go on your website. Yes, this can be live, but you're watching a recording of this. So this will last for years if I choose to. And the same goes for you, for your content on your website, wherever it's posted. So anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to play the last scene, which is our outro video clip, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.